Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Adventures for Anyone. And today, I'm going to tell you about some of the crazy history and other wonderful things about Roosevelt Island in Manhattan, New York. Now, there are many ways to get over to Roosevelt Island. The most touristy and the one that's honestly a lot of fun is to take the tramway. You sail high above the East River. You get amazing views. It runs all day, half the night. It's a wonderful way to get there. I've talked about it in previous videos. Other ways to get there, there is a bridge that comes from Queens. It is not the Queensboro Bridge. It is another bridge from Queens. Recently, the New York City ferry has started stopping by, and the F train has a subway stop there. Now, when you land on the tram, this is your beautiful view of the bridge. There's a visitor center there. You can get water, souvenirs, ask any questions you have. There's normally a food truck. That one's ice cream. And this is the red bus. That's how you get around Roosevelt Island. It is free. It's operated by the Roosevelt Island Operating Corporation, and it takes you all around the island. Now, the folks on Roosevelt Island, this is a community. Hospital, schools, parks, places to live, stores, restaurants, groceries, parking garages. This is a fully inhabited and gentrified island. But one of the amazing things about Roosevelt Island is this island's history. This island has been there, since the Native Americans lived on it. It was purchased by the city of New York in 1828. The octagon there that you see is one of the last remaining remnants of when Roosevelt Island was either Blackwell Island or Welfare Island. And this place has been a medical institution. It has been a mental asylum. It has been a tuberculosis isolation place. It has been a prison. It has been many, many things over the years. It has had many names, but since 1973, it has been being refurbished and gentrified and turned into a beautiful, beautiful place. One of the great things about Roosevelt Island here is you have the views. This is the Queens side of the river because Roosevelt Island is in the East River. And then there is Lighthouse Park. There's been a lighthouse on this island since 1872. It is now a monument. It is a lovely place. The park is lovely. It is my favorite place on Roosevelt Island to visit. And you get your views here because it's on the north point of the island. So as you're walking through the park, you get to see Queens on one side. Manhattan is on the other. And when you're standing on the very end of the island, out by the lighthouse, you'll see up there all those trees. That's Randall and Ward's Island. And that's where all the social services, mental services, homeless services, and all of that are today, in addition to many, many other things on those islands up there. But everything is kind of moved upriver as far as those services. But for like 100 years, it was just crazy, all of the people that were housed on the island. And at one point, there was a really, really serious problem with women, inmates, and patients being abused. And there was a journalist who went there and infiltrated the place. Her name was Nellie Bly. And she uncovered that, and that really started a lot of reforms on the island to make it a better place, better treatment facility, better incarceration facility, better. But it was used for all of these purposes back in the day because Roosevelt Island, until they built the bridge across, which came along in about 1955. This was a very isolated place. The Queensboro Bridge came along in 1909, but it went over the island. Now, this is the Girl Puzzle Monument here. This is a newer installation. This hasn't been there very long. It was made to honor Nellie Bly for her work, and it is a beautiful, beautiful sculpture. So as you can see, once I headed along that day, the west side of the island, you are seeing, well, geese, but you're also seeing Manhattan across the way on the other side. And it's a lovely place to spend your time. There are ball fields and more parks on the other end of the island. I kind of ran out of time that day. I wish I'd had a chance to show that to you, but that really didn't happen that day. It is a peaceful place. It is a beautiful place. They've done so much work on it. They have the nice bus that takes you around the island, and I cannot recommend enough spending an afternoon out here. They also have some great restaurants, a grocery store to pick up a snack in, and they have gift shops and stores and everything because it is a self-operating island. They live there, but they don't really need to go anywhere for their basic needs. So whether you come by the subway on the F line or you come across the bridge from Queens, or you come across on the aerial tram, or you land there on the New York City ferry, it is a really wonderful place to spend your time. Once again, that red bus is free. It takes you all around the island. You get to see so much, and it's just a wonderful way to spend some time. So thank you for joining me today, and thank you for listening to my little weird history quips about Roosevelt Island. And if you have any questions about it, send me a message, comment in below. And if there's anything you want to see that you've heard about in New York City, you let me know. I can probably go there, and I can do some video, and I can talk about that. And thank you for joining me today.
Hi, I'm Terry. Thank you for joining me today on Adventures for Anyone, and join me again in the future, and like and subscribe if you like what you see here. And I can teach you where to go in the Northeast, how to have fun, and how to travel the way I do, which is as a budget traveler. Thank you again. Have a great day.